We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Branch. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Illinois. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And you got to love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
He's got it. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Quick strike complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. Illinois right back to the line. With jet sweep pass. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now on second down. Red pass hits complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. And the returner goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Snap it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Altmaier trying to get to him.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
2nd down coming up. The give to the tailback. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And just work with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
He's taking the shot. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Moss. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their roles, and he made the pick. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he's looking downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. He gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Moss. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lane. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Looking to throw for it. Dances away. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a really really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Lane. Oh, that's him grabbing air. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. This is a designed run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Illinois lining up quickly. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Bulldozes him. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for a pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Caught behind the line. It's Dixon. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like any...
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Moss. Forced out of the pocket. It's complete to the right.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. They'll run it to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback's thrown from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field. And the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
He fires a bullet to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. One final play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Pressure coming. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a
deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion.
Touchdown, USC! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the eye in.
He's going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll throw it on first down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They're going to throw it again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He came so close to... Maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because
looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment. And
lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, this offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Coming after it. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead.
What a snag by the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.